Andrew has no way back to public life. Queen, Charles and William enraged as Duke crossed red line. The Queen, Prince Charles and Prince William are said to be irate with Prince Andrew's behaviour as he continues to battle legal controversy, an expert has claimed. This comes as the Duke of York is stripped of his patronages, military appointments and his ability to use his HRH title. The shock news was announced by Buckingham Palace in a statement that confirmed the Queen's assent to the decision to remove the titles from her son. The statement read, "With the Queen's approval and agreement, the Duke of York's military affiliations and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen." Earlier this week, the move by Andrew's legal team to dismiss a civil suit brought by Jeffrey Epstein accuser, Virginia Giuffre, was rejected. The Duke of York has consistently denied the allegations against him. The palace added, "The Duke of York will continue not to undertake any public duties and is defending this case as a private citizen." In the wake of the explosive news, a royal commentator has described how the Queen, Charles and William will be enraged with how the royal family's reputation has suffered because of the scandals surrounding the Duke of York. Angela Levin told The Sun Online, "If the Queen asked Prince Charles and Prince William they would have been very firm. Prince William and Prince Charles have been absolutely furious with him bringing the royal family into disrepute. Whatever he may or may not have done, he certainly was a friend of Epstein and invited him to parties, royal parties, when they knew he had been accused of having relationships with underage girls. So there's no doubt about that. I would imagine that this time the Queen would also listen to her aides. But she also has strong views, so if she didn't want to do it, she wouldn't have done it. She obviously felt they'd crossed a red line." Andrew's military affiliations and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen with immediate effect after he was accused of sexually assaulting Virginia Roberts Giuffre when she was just 17. The Duke will also no longer be able to use his Royal Highness, and will face his US lawsuit as a private citizen, meaning he can't hide behind royal privileges. It comes after a judge sensationally gave the go-ahead for a civil trial before a jury in New York later this year. The royal, 61, vehemently denies any wrongdoing. Angela Levin added, "I am astonished that the palace has operated so quickly. I think they must be absolutely furious with him, because they haven't just put aside the HRH title, they have said he's got to face the case as a private citizen, and I think that is capital letters for him as to how he must now behave and take it seriously. But now it's like having cold water thrown in your face to wake you up." I also felt the palace had to act very fast because this anti-monarchy group that's got former members of the Navy and the Army writing to the Queen herself saying they don't want him to carry on being patron. Meanwhile, Piers Morgan was prominent among thousands of people who reacted to the removal of Prince Andrew's royal and military titles. Taking to Twitter on Thursday, he said he feels sorry for Queen Elizabeth as she stripped her son Prince Andrew of all his honorary military titles and royal roles after a US judge on Wednesday refused to dismiss a civil case against him. Buckingham Palace, in a brief statement on Thursday, said, "With the Queen's approval and agreement, the Duke of York's military affiliations and royal patronages have been returned to the Queen. The Duke of York will continue not to undertake any public duties and is defending this case as a private citizen." Commenting on the statement, the journalist wrote, "I feel so sorry for the Queen. In the last year she's lost the love of her life, endured the monarchy she heads being repeatedly trashed by the Sussex clowns, and suffered what must be any mother's nightmare over Andrew's deplorable conduct. She's 95, and deserves so much better." Virginia Giuffre sued the 61-year-old Andrew in August, saying she was coerced into sexual encounters with him in 2001, when she was 17, by Epstein and his longtime companion, Ghislaine Maxwell.